Hey guys, what's up? It's Autumn here. Thank you for joining me on another Meraki V Writes video. I am just figuring out how to screen record onto my laptop. I know I probably should have been able to do this beforehand, but I wanted to give this a try just so you guys can see what type of books I'll be shopping for when the new year hits. So one of the books I am currently reading, which is a chapter sampler, is Winterkeep, and is part of the Graceling realm. It picks up where Kristen Cashore's Bitter Blue book has left off. And first off, I just want to say I love her books. I love how the story is intriguing, the characters are original, everything in it just really comes to life, and her books were one of the first in the series that actually got me started into reading, so I can't wait until this book comes out. It's supposed to be released on January 19th, 2021. So I am very excited. But as of right now, I just wanted to show you guys how I add books to my list. So I am going to, I think I just added this one. And my book list is actually Meraki V Writes book list. And when I click on it, I have made it public so you guys can check it out if you want to. But I have a lot of different books up here. Some of them are duplicates. I do have e-copies of books, but you can never go wrong with a physical copy. I also finished reading an excerpt of Lore, so I am excited for that book to come out. It's dripped with Greek mythology about gods in the modern age, and I'm excited for it. Some of the stories and some of the characters I really do have to stop and look up and familiarize myself with because there's a lot of Greek mythology in this book. So I'm going to go ahead and click on it, and even though it's already in my list, I just want you guys to see the cover of it is gorgeous. See this image? Yes, it is beautiful. I love this cover. Hopefully one of the book boxes that I follow, either Owlcrate or Fairyloot, will end up doing a special edition of this. I think it may be Fairyloot, but they said they are on a wait list right now, which I'm sad for, but hopefully they do singles of this book. I'm excited. All right, so as I'm scrolling down, I just want you guys to see I did just purchase Legendborn from off of Owlcrate. I'm waiting for that book to come in, so I'm going to go ahead and delete this off my list because I just bought it. So I am interested in getting Sky Hunter by Mary Lou. I did also read a chapter sampler of this courtesy of NetGalley, so thank you so much. I do have to leave a review today, so that's something that I am going to do. But I do want this book. Hardcover is $11.57, and that is not a bad price for a hardcover, and I have Prime, so I'm going to go ahead and add it to cart. And as you can see, the price over here as far as like these books is going up. I do want to try the Daughter of Smoke and Bone series. Am I going to get the complete set? I might as well. And then Between Ink and Shadows, I do want to check that out. And I am going to get the paperback of Graceling because these new covers are amazing. I love it. And of course at the end they always say, oh well, would you look at this, we have some recommendations. Nah, I'm going to stick to my list for today. So let me go back and type in some of the books that I'm looking forward to. So let's see, Reaper of Souls is also another book. I actually have access to the full book early. It doesn't come out until February 16th, but I was blessed with the digital advanced copy and I cannot wait. So I am going to read Kingdom of Souls for this December, and I'm going to go ahead and get into Reapers of Souls for January, so that way by the time the book comes out I'll already have all my content and stuff out. So I'm going to go ahead and add this to my Meraki V book list, and yep, I have added it. So it also asks you, of course, for those of you who shop on Amazon, if you want to add anything else to this list. I'm going to go ahead and add A Queen of Gilded Horns because I do want to read A River of Royal Blood, and that is on my list. So let me go ahead and add it, and it is added. Awesome. Yes, I have the access to the Cost of Knowing. And this book comes out in April. There are a couple of books on my list, the story and the plot that pulls me in, And this one tells of a young boy, Alex, who's 16, and he's trying his best to fit into the society and the world that he's in. But when he sees his brother that's in danger in the future, he tries his best to stop it. So the cost of knowing. So this is going to be really thought-provoking, and it's going to dive into a lot of societal questions about race, about discrimination, about police brutality, I believe. So I'm going to go ahead and add it to my list because I may want the physical copy. These Violent Delights I already have. Wings of Ebony, I don't think I've added to that to my list yet. So let's go ahead and add that. And voila. So Blood Like Magic, I think I'll go ahead and add that to my list as well. I was very interested in this, and I was hoping to get this book, that they would have it on NetGalley, but I don't think they do, at least not yet, because it's not released until June of next year, and sometimes they don't have books out that far. Sometimes they do and sometimes they don't. But I am looking forward to Blood Like Magic. If you guys haven't heard about it, here's the synopsis right here. And I'm really interested in seeing how some of these newer books that have the African American Black female lead are going to do. You know, Legendborn was amazing. I still have to do my video review for that, but I am excited beyond words because like I just can't wait for it. I really can't. All right, so now that I've added some books to the list, I'm going to go back up and I'm going to click on my book list and just scroll down here. And you guys are more than welcome to check out my book list. If you know of any book recommendations, I'll definitely look into them to try. Sometimes I like fantasy books, sometimes I like contemporary books, sometimes I like romance books. This book right here, The Complete Book of Spells and Wiccan and Healing, is actually a reference book that I want to use for a book idea that I have. So sometimes I add those to my book list as well, like the Modern Witch tarot deck. That's also a reference book. The Grimoire Journal, Runes, Protection Spells. So as you can probably guess, the book idea that I have is about witches. So I am definitely going to try and see if I can probably do these on Kindle instead of actual books, so I don't have to lug all these around for reference material. And then, like I said, if I scroll down, there are a couple of interesting books here that I just added to my list. And if you know of anything that you've seen up here that you actually would like to buy yourself, then feel free. You know, this is what the book list is for, to go ahead and add recommendations for myself, but also for you guys who are my viewers. All right, so now that I'm basically done with Amazon, I'm gonna go ahead and log out of here, and now I want to get into some of the K-dramas. Oh, K-dramas, how I love K-dramas. So this is basically like my typical day. I will wake up, look up book recommendations, add stuff to my list, and then I will go through, because I need a good K-drama to watch for December. We're gonna browse some of these and see what's what. So if you guys have never been up here, this site is called Viki, Rakuten Viki, and you don't really need a subscription up here, but only if you want to get through the commercials. You know, they have $5 you can access certain shows, and then $10 is where you can access shows and get rid of commercials. The $5 one does that as well, but it doesn't give you the plus edition shows. So I'm gonna go down here, and this one only has 3 episodes. I hate watching stuff and then having to wait for new episodes. I know that's what you do for regular TV shows, but I absolutely loathe it because I just want to binge everything. This one is called Cheat on Me If You Can. I've seen his face in other K-dramas. Hers, I think, is new. So I'm going to scroll down here and see what the description is about. For her work, best-selling crime author Yojo, sometimes the pronunciation of these names is all screwed up, so forgive me, researches how to make a murder look like an accidental death. Okay, I'm already invested. I don't need to know anything else, really. Tells it straight. If he cheats, he'll die. Ooh, okay. And add this to my watch list because I do want to watch that. I do, but I want more episodes first. All right, so I'm looking for a nice December show to watch. I already have, if I go up here to www.merakiviwrites.com, and I'm not going into Squarespace, I just want the actual website itself. I'm not going to go into the back end. I just want to show you guys up here on my website that, okay, so here you have the holiday book boxes, which are up now. If you guys are interested in book boxes, know someone who's a book lover, a lot of these include exclusive edition items from Fairyloot and Owlcrate, so check it out. This is all from my bookshelf and past book boxes that I've had. Latest YouTube videos, I am going to be editing one today. And then, of course, here is my current December picks. So I am going to go through here and do these, but it's just like anytime I pick out books, I always want a nice TV show to go with it, just to balance the medium out. I don't want to be in book mode all the time, because reading, although I love it, can get a little bit tiring, and you want to like a break from it. So I want like a good story that has great characters that you are invested in, and that's K-dramas for me. So because I have these, I like something with a little bit mystery, a little bit of fantasy, murder mystery, always a great choice. And then I have my audiobooks that I'm doing. Some of these I haven't started yet, like Hush I haven't started yet, my December advanced reads, and that one I haven't started. This one I have, and this one I have. So I'm gonna go back over to the Wiki, and let's see what we can find for my December. Let's see, let's type in crime and mystery. And then let's go into Korea. There we go. All right, so Goddess of Revenge is, although it's saying 6, it's not 6 episodes. Goddess of Revenge. Oh wait, is it 6 episodes? It is 6 episodes right now. That's a newer one. What was the one that I was looking at? One of these shows I was looking at was like 50 episodes. I was like, I don't have the time for that. I would love to, but I don't have the time. Some of these I've already seen. The Memorist, he is psychometric. The Zombie Detective wasn't that great. Let's see, there goes Cheat on You, or Cheat on Me If You Can. I've added that. Psychopathic Diary I've seen. My Secret Hotel I've seen. And when you've seen a lot, it takes like a moment to really figure out what you want to actually see, because you can try something new, which would be great, but then again, if you've seen everything there is to see, then there's not, you know, anything left. Oh, it was Good Thieves. Good Thieves is 50 episodes. I'm sorry, I just can't. Mr. Temporary, amazing drama, amazing. I'm gonna have to do a video about this all on its own, because it is just that worth it. Welcome to Life I saw, which was good. Hide and Seek, 48 episodes. No, don't have the time. I'll check it out later. Let's see, Pride and Prejudice. This one's 21 episodes. Let's see. It's romance, Korean drama, crime, and mystery. Okay. After the death of her younger brother, Hanbol, and the disastrous effect it had on her family, Han Yeon So Moon can no longer trust government authorities, realizing his name, someone she's interested in, is involved with the only evidence left from her brother's death. She becomes a prosecutor, plans to go to medical school. He fails to save his friend from getting kidnapped. The extreme guilt, he becomes a prosecutor, but she is only interested in revenge and shows hostility. I think I'm gonna go ahead and try this one. It seems like it's really good. Let's go to the reviews and comments. This was an edge of my seat watcher. Great acting, love the actors. 2 leads had great chemistry. When you think you guess who done it, no way. Many twists and turns, a must see. All right, so I have one of my shows for December, which is Pride and Prejudice. All right, so now that I have that, let's go to Google. And this is the process that I go through to get things done. And then we're going to type in Pride and Ignore me spelling that all wrong because I just like literally did. All right, so Pride and Prejudice here. Let's look for a good poster that I can use to put. This one's pretty good, but the pixels, always be in mind of the size of the pixels because sometimes it'll show up smaller than what it actually is. Let's see. Okay, this one's pretty good, but it doesn't show the name. Let's see if this one's, nope, that one's too small. Too small. Let's see, let's scroll down. This process can be a little bit grueling, and sometimes you can add in your own titles too, especially if the poster doesn't turn out the way that you're expecting. So I may just do that. So let's find one that's a good size. This one's a good size. So let's go to save to downloads. And now we're gonna go into Canva. Canva is one of those sites that I use to make everything for my post. Everything. So see all. Yeah, I use this to make everything. This is going to be the YouTube art thing for my review, A Curse So Dark and Lonely. So that'll be up later on. So let me go back into home. And then we're going to go into December picks. And since everything is already up here, I'm going to scroll down and make a copy. So now that the copy has been made, I'm going to go ahead and delete this, delete that, delete that. Sometimes I just layer pictures over top one another because it's just the easiest thing to do. And then we're going to change this to current show. And then we're going to change this to episode. And I think this one was, how many episodes did it say? 21. Okay. So I'm going to put that 21. Change this back to black. And I want to go ahead and move this up. So let's see if I grab it. Move this up. Current show. Make go right here. And let's see if we can find the Vicky label. Alrighty, now it's time to bring those pictures in, upload media, and there it is in my downloads. Choose, and I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of that, and this can go right here. Now this cutoff point down here, right here, the border is where I have to be mindful of because that is where is going to stop for this border, and the banner is going to get cut. Also, all this down here is going to go. So I may just move this down here because I don't want it to be so cramped. And let's move it up to centered. So placement for me is everything. I think it looks more appealing when you have things placed the right way. It shows that you actually care about the content that you're putting out and that you're thinking about how it's going to look on the website, how it's going to look for everything else that you're doing. You don't want it to half do it because it's not going to turn out great. It shows you're not really invested. It shows that you just don't care about what anything looks like. So take the time to actually structure things the way that you want. And once that is done, then you don't really have anything else to worry about. So Rakuten Vicky, so I want to go right here and current show. Let me see if I can shrink this down a little bit more. And the current show is, let's see, Pride and Prejudice. Nope. Spelled all sorts of wrong. Why am I spelling this word wrong? There we go. Capitalize the P. Alright, and current show is Pride and Prejudice. Let's underline this. And let's bring this down some more. Everything can be well and spread out. I may change this background from this burgundy color red to something else, because I don't want it to be too overpowering. So here we are with the logo and then the name of the show. Increase this just a little more, and voila. So now let's change the color. Let's see, the logo is blue. Nope. Maybe. Not feeling it too much. I guess that could work too, this simple gray. It doesn't need to be too profound because all it is just bringing your eye to the picture itself, current show. And then maybe I should put what type of show it is. Let's see. It is, let's see, romance, crime, and mystery, drama. The nice thing about Canva is that it likes to align and tell you that, oh, okay, you're within the lines of here, you're doing great. And that is, I think I'll change this font to, oh, let me ungroup it first. Alright, so that's what that is. And so for downloading it, it can be a bit of a challenge when you have multiple layers, because for some reason every time I click it doesn't want to scroll down. So the easiest thing to do is just for me to constantly move this up to 1. And now that it's on 1, I can go ahead and download just this page. So that way I can get it into, and I'll show you guys. So I'll go back here, but now I'm going to go into Squarespace, the back end of my website. And since I'm already logged in, I'm just going to go ahead and click on the website. I love the way that Squarespace designs stuff. You can do it so personal. And I made this logo myself with a little avatar that you can create on your Galaxy or iPhone. And I just kind of inserted a little pin here, put books here, hearts, little books here. And I updated it from the other one that I had, so it looks a little bit more mature than what I had before. New quote for this month. And now let's go down to the banner and hit edit. And you're gonna go in and edit, and now just gonna hit the plus button to upload an image, and it's gonna be this, and hit choose, and it's going to load it down here, but I kind of just want to drag it. I have 2 audiobooks right here, so let's put it in between the 2 audiobooks to break those colors up. I'm gonna hit the edit button and go ahead and crop this where I want the picture to end, which is right here at the bottom of this border. And I want to hit save, save. And once it finished saving the picture, sometimes it takes a moment. I don't know if it's just the website that itself or it's just still loading, but I just go ahead and wait until it's done. Sometimes it's just from all the pictures that are up here too with the content. And then I add links to everything. So you can actually click on these and it'll take you straight to the page where it says buy on Amazon, to that Amazon page, so you can check out the book for yourself. And I just like to update which chapter I'm currently on so you guys will know. And it's taking a moment, so I'm just going to hit apply, save, and refresh the page. Sometimes it takes that little instance to really make it stick. So now let me scroll back down and see if it's in here. So let's go past these. And voila, there it is. So I do have a Cursed So Dark and Lovely video to edit, which will go up here, take a place of one of these, probably this top one. And then I'm going to go ahead and do the advanced copy reviews. I have read some samplers, so I need to go ahead and get those in. And I also need to go and sit in a blog questions for another book, for a Q&A with another author. I did one for A Golden Fury, and that one was it was an amazing process for that one. And right now authors are only taking questions via email, which I think is great. Unless you can do a video chat with them and ask them and record that, I think those is more established by the publishers themselves. But to actually send in your questions and then have the author respond was an amazing process. So I put up here the blog tour that happened, the links, the author, publication date, and everything, and then how to purchase the book. And then when you scroll down, you see the synopsis. You can read the chapter excerpt, quote, my review, and 5 out of 5 stars, and then you can read the author Q&A. And again, I made this myself because I think it's important to show the author's face, but then also if you're a blogger, just so you can learn how to market yourself, is great to add in you as well, because it is a Q&A and you are doing it for your own site, but you're also amping up the author's book, and it's creating more chatter, more visuals, and everything like that. So I think it's great. And then you have the questions and then my actual post for it. So I am going to start doing some more giveaways, start doing some more reading and writing because it's been a long time coming, and now that I have the time to do so and everything's pretty much calmed down, I need to go ahead and set myself to do this. So that's mainly it for today. I thank you guys for joining me for this little mini video. I guess I'll put this in my vlogs, blah, can't talk today, in my vlogs, so you guys can see how this process is done. And it's just a little insight look into how I create things, how I do things, the process of how I go in and add things in. And then at the end of the day is really just me sitting down and planning out more content. So I really enjoy that aspect of it. I don't think that if I were to do this anywhere else and have to do this by other set of rules, that I may or may not actually enjoy it. But I do like this for right now. It is working for me, and I'm growing as I'm learning. So it's been a wonderful process, and I'm still trying to get things together. So I'm going to scroll down and show you guys the holiday box. So these are the holiday boxes here that I created. I don't know why this page is going slow. I think it's just because it's loading a little bit slow. There we go. These are the holiday boxes that I made. I did only 3 because originally I wanted the boxes to be bigger, but I ordered the wrong size. But I didn't feel like ordering them again because Christmas is right around the corner. So I said, let me go ahead. It can fit at least one book in smaller items. So that's what I did. So as of right now, you have the Blood and Honey holiday book box, the Black Girl Magic holiday book box, and the Enchanted Tales holiday book box. And each of these have 6 items in it, including the 1 book, and all of these have exclusive items. So we're going to do quick few so I can show you guys. So here is the Blood and Honey box. It is not the exclusive edition, it's just a regular edition. It's not signed or anything, but it's still a beautiful cover nonetheless. It comes with its own decorative gold box. It has a candle that comes with it. Of course, the book itself. It has an iron-on patch. It has a book placement holder, a headband, and straws. Now these items, as you can see, this is Fairyloot. This came from Fairyloot, I believe, and this one came from either Fairyloot or Owlcrate. So it has special edition items in here. So we're going to go ahead and click out of this if you guys are interested. It's right here. This item contains a total of 6 items. No returns or refunds. That's just my personal preference, guys. Sorry, I just like, this is for you guys. It's not for me to take back. So this is what the full page looks like. This is the Black Girl Magic holiday book box. You have the 4 Shaded Knights, the Legendborn mini print, Dragon Alley necklace, the Bravado pouch, coin pouch, and a pin. And then of course you have a book sleeve from Books Breathe Magic. I ordered 2 more book sleeves from her. This one is really pretty. It's the I Am No Ordinary Woman, My Dreams Come True, Daenerys Targaryen, Game of Thrones one. But I ordered 2 other ones that I like more, so I'm going to go ahead and offer this up for this book box. And then you have the book synopsis down below. And then we scroll back down. The last book box is the Enchanted Tales book box. This has the, let's do a quick view for this. It's the A Tale as Old as Time. You have the Citizen of Wonderland passport. You have the Alice in Wonderland lanyard. You have a Harry Potter Luna Lovegood notepad. And then you also have the Secret Volume 3 book, open booklet. That's the cover. This is the inside to put items in. And then of course you have A Tale of Old as Time itself, and it comes in this decorative book box. So it's ready just to be placed under the tree. You don't have to add anything. You can put a ribbon around it, I guess, if you want to properly seal it. But it comes with a little magnetic lid cover, so it just clasps by itself. Don't have to worry about sealing it with tape. Alright guys, so those are the 3. And then all the other items up here, of course, are up for grabs if you want them. They're going to be up here until they are gone. So thank you guys so much for joining me for today. This is just like the rundown process of what I do from like a semi day-to-day basis. It just depends on what I'm doing for the day, if I have to update the blog, if I have to go to NetGalley and let me log in here. If I have to go to NetGalley and give my feedback, I have to give feedback on a lot of books because some of these I haven't read, some of these I haven't. As you can see, it's a large number. So I'm about to get to this and then I'm going to edit and do a review. Alright guys, again, thank you so much for joining me. I hope you guys have a wonderful holiday. If you have any questions about things, just message me on Instagram at MerakiVWrites, and I'll check you guys later.